How did the idea come about?
And about 2.5 years ago, I was thinking, how can I contribute more to Singapore's local music scene? And I decided that, you know, I wanted to really heed the call to bring people together to create quality original music. And what I did was then you know, during that year, I'd been speaking to some of the younger artists, some that I really admire, like Nathan Hartono, Charlie Lim, Joanna Dong, and they all were very excited to come on board. But after this NAC grant came in, then I was bolder and I said, okay, come, let's go and talk to the veteran artists. So I approached people like Stephanie Sun, Jimmy Ye, Rani Singham, you know, people like Dr. Liang Wenfu, Chen Jiaming Lao Shi, and they all very readily said yes. You know, Singapore's 50th birthday is coming up. Now, what can we do that is a gift to Singapore and that is something that can live on, you know? And so I thought, okay, how about we bring together some of the best musicians, cross ages, cross culture, cross genres of music. And what if we bring them together and we wrote about songs that were close to our heart, about what home means to us? No holds barred, you know, it's not nationalistic, it doesn't need to mention the word Singapore, but it's just something that, you know, it could be Thanksgiving, it could be tension, it could be everything that we feel about family and home. A lot of us, we travel abroad, but we still come back as a point of origin. You know, when we land at Changi Airport, we feel like, yes, this is home, you know. But everybody's story about home is different. And some people have a love-hate relationship with it. And I just wanted to hear what our artists had to say.
So when Ruth called, and then I said, yes, 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 whatever you want. And then when she told me that it was for SG50, then of course I was even more like interested. I said, okay, that's it. There's no turning back. You cannot not want me anymore. Okay, it's like it's a given that I'm involved in whatever way. And I did say in whatever way, because I actually wasn't planning to be so upfront, right? I was just, okay, I'm happy to just write or help you in the studio or get you phone numbers if you want. But I didn't kind of figure that in the end it turned out that I had to be the one singing.
Are you saying I conned you?
No, I'm just saying you're very good with these negotiations. Yeah, and plus, when she told me it was about collaboration, I was totally hooked, because I think in Singapore, although there are quite a few of us doing this now, we tend to work in silos, like we work on our own, and then, especially when you're writing. I think when you're writing, you kind of write on your own. It's a lonely business. You kind of write at home, and then you kind of just send it. Nowadays, you just send it by computer to someone, and you may not even meet the singer who's going to sing your song, right? Because it's also, when she told me it was live collaboration and I had to work with, you know, a bunch of much younger artists, I was like, okay, let's do it.
I'm really proud of the 5 songs that we have. The MVs are still being shot right now, so they're developing, but as I watch some of them being filmed, I know that this is something that's uniquely Singapore. For example, today we shot in a house that's sort of like it's got the 90s local flavor, and I believe that all Singaporeans who watch the MV and listen to the songs, they will certainly find that the songs resonate with them and how they grew up. So I'm really proud that we have something that we can, you know, feel like it's ours. We take ownership over.
When Ruth told me about the thing, the first thing that I said to her was, well, you have 5 songs, so you want me to write one particular angle to it. What are the other 4 angles? I'm very kepo, you know. I needed to know, like, what are the 5 so that mine is extra special. And then she for a while. Then I went, okay, well, what's Steph going to sing about? Because that was my main worry, like, was Steph, right? So then she said, well, she's probably going to sing something about motherhood. And I said, okay, right, spot on, because, you know, that's so appropriate. I can't write about motherhood, right? So Wenfu and Steph were going to do motherhood, and then Jia Ming's song for Joanna was somehow going to be tied into the landscape of Singapore and how it's, you know, you love it, you hate it, but it's yours. I think Rani's was about the liveliness of Singapore, the vibe, you know, the whole energy.
Checked out everybody.
I checked out everybody.
Yeah.
Made sure
right,
he
and then
covered all
by the
sides.
time it came to ours, I was like, oh dear, what do we write about? So we decided our song was going to be about friendship and how that, you know, through the years, the country is, whether it's a country or just people around you, we are very lucky to have people who and a country that understands you and accepts you for what you are.
When we started out, it was a song completely in Mandarin that Chen Jiaming Lao Shi wrote the lyrics for. But I think Ruth, as with the whole CD, she decided to make some very bold choices. And if it was just one Mandarin song, I think it was just kind of meh.
She made a bold decision to include me in it.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
it's fun
Very daring.
collaboration,
Yeah, very daring. So when I first got the song, it was all in Mandarin, and what Ruth wanted to do, or what we sort of thought of together, was to why not have a song in Mandarin and Malay. I was tasked with the writing of the Malay lyrics, and I thought it was going to be really hard because I don't read Mandarin, right? So we got it translated into English, and then which I translated into Malay. So what I thought about it in the first place was, oh man, this is going to be such a tough-ass job, and it's going to be so hard on me. But when I sat down and started writing, I realized that a lot of the words that I translated automatically rhymed with the song already.
That was really fun.
So it was like, I was literally like this. Roof done.
Aesthetic.
So yeah, and it was such an exciting moment for me because it kind of felt like fate in that sense that we were supposed to really do this in English and in Mandarin and in Malay.